this. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy KazariAlpha, and we are here again on this beautiful Monday. I think Monday, Tuesday, whichever day this video goes up, and we're covering now the Bad Bunny halftime show and the absolute Republican clown show that ensued surrounding the Bad Bunny halftime show. So without further ado, we're once again here with the Rational National, and let's see what he has to say. Don't forget to swing over and give him the credit that he deserves.
And just how one is clearly about love, culture, performance, artistry, and the other is about
right, a celebration. Yes. One is an open celebration of diversity and Hispanic culture. The other is literally lip syncing in jean shorts, and a celebration of white supremacy, once again disguised as American values.
Get to the numbers here, which for me isn't even the most important thing.
Exactly, the numbers should take a backseat to the spirit of the two shows. While one was yes, a celebration of culture, a celebration of diversity, a celebration of America broadly, the other was literally just malding and coping and seething and hatred. One was for something, one was against something.
Time show was never meant to be political. MAGA made it.
I don't think that's a good. I don't think. Okay, well, a lot of people out there are saying that the Bad Bunny halftime show was not meant to be political. There are a lot of political messages hidden sneakily within the halftime show.
The most
from the electricity problems. While that speaks to relevancy within the culture itself, the Puerto Rican culture itself, I think that it's relevant to the political times that we are in because it was done in the manner that it was done in. Like, not a word was spoken, I don't think, in English.
Of Kendrick Lamar last
I guess it was very rich. It was very rich in Puerto Rican culture.
Largely from YouTube, and even there's some questions around some of those numbers.
From the fields that they work in, to the shops that they run, to the jobs that they hold, to the overwhelming party atmosphere that surrounds this culture. It was about appreciation and love. Going down even so far as to have a live wedding take place within the halftime show.
Going to beat out the Clanchella, so it was no competition.
So we've got 135 million views for the Super Bowl, and only 6.1 million. That's if you believe that there were actually 6.1 million people and not just bots, because there was speculation that they were in fact botting the halftime performance, the Turning Point USA halftime performance, if you can call it a performance.
Is just how much of a loser fest the TPUSA one was compared to the
it was, and it's been said, but the Turning Point USA event was so divorce dad coded, like down to the performers there. You had a lot of country stars. You had Kid Rock at the height of Kid Rock's relevancy here in 2026. It's insane. It's insane to see it as anything other than just maximum cope.
Right here, Sunday's halftime show was the first primarily Spanish language performance to take place at the Super Bowl, although Bad Bunny was a guest back in 2020. While Bad Bunny's performance was an exuberant and deeply coded celebration of Latin American culture, it was also a statement that culture is meant to be shared.
Love is stronger than hate. Together we are America, and everyone is welcome on the dance floor. Of course, and everybody was, and everybody felt it. Everybody, from Nick Fuentes to Asmongold. It's impossible to not watch that, to not have watched what went on last night at the Super Bowl and not feel good, not have a good time. It's everybody got wrapped up in the festivities of last night. I feel like
that came through, but it was an amazing.
The deeper meaning of Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance. The Puerto Rican rapper's exuberant performance wasn't a crossover event. It was something better.
Why this performance was so meaningful, the deeper meaning of Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance. I do want to quote just one paragraph here from it.
The days of imagine safe white English-speaking median audience, if it ever really existed, are over in the United States, and the appetite abroad for entertainment catering exclusively to that audience is waning. The idea of this default audience is not even a useful fiction anymore. This is a world where an anime film can win the top spot at the U.S. box office, where the highest-grossing movie of the year is Chinese, where the most-watched Netflix show of all time is Squid Game, and where the longest reigning number one song in the past year is by a group of K-pop demon hunters. 6 years ago, as Parasite was on its way to becoming the first non-English language movie to win the Academy Awards for Best Picture, Bong Joon-ho talked about the riches that await viewers willing to overcome the 1-inch tall barrier of subtitles. And it would seem that most of the world has cleared it. And there were very subtle political messages that came through in last night's performance.
Art has to offer. If you're still stuck in your little box,
and it was done in such a way where everybody could see it,
you're not going to keep the rest of us locked up. So you can kick and scream and cry.
Even in the backdrop of the NFL commissioner saying there will be no open political messaging at the Super Bowl.
The rest of us loved it.
The performance itself was an open political message. Bad Bunny closed out his Super Bowl performance with a billboard behind him saying, "The only thing more powerful than hate is love."
Behind him saying, "The only thing more powerful than hate is love." And then
together we are America.
Together we are America. Which, by the way,
and I hope they show it. I hope they show it when Bad Bunny yelled Canada. He's like, me? Yeah, I mean, me?
Every Canadian.
Yeah. This is for you. This is for America. And not America as the country, not America as the United States, America as the continents, both North and South.
Garbage, because, you know. But I do want to point out how much of a massive loser this man is. Like, the dancing is disgusting.
It's disgusting. You can tell that this was, if you read through this paragraph long screed written by the president, it obviously was written beforehand and posted directly at 9 o'clock because he speaks way too broadly for him to actually have watched it.
Worth noting, along with the other everything else,
and I think
racism and everything else, just how much of a loser this man is.
I think that it goes a long ways because so many people had so many things to say about exactly what went on, and people were softened so much to what happened during the Bad Bunny halftime show that I don't think anybody really watched Kid Rock. I don't think anybody really tuned into the Tuning Part USA halftime show. I think they just sat there in their chairs and mauled over Bad Bunny.
Clanchella. Kid Rock Turning Point halftime show, where I first want to share this because I think this is a funny point that Jason Selvig shared.
Desecrated the American flag at the 2004 Super Bowl.
2004 Super Bowl. His attire was an American flag that he cut a hole in and made into a poncho. He performed in that, and then after he performed, there were veterans groups that were like, this is terrible. This is a desecration of the flag. And I thought it was kind of interesting that he is the headliner of
he is the embodiment of all things that is supposed to be, allegedly America.
Many times, anyone who doesn't.
And that's why I really think that it's not about really the American flag or the American culture. I think it's just the last gasp of white supremacy finally realizing its true irrelevancy.
So there's no consistency in MAGA, of course. They aren't thinking about Kid Rock.
Kid Rock mocked for lip syncing through MAGA Super Bowl stunt.
I'm wondering, why wasn't this man actually singing? Because he was mocked online for lip syncing throughout the performance.
This is insane. I mean, while lip syncing during performances is not something that is outside of the norm.
Or it was
I do think you should have probably at least tried to give a live performance in this one instance. You know, no indication was given during the Turning Point USA Alternative Super Bowl halftime show of whether it was live or whether performances were taking place. The show was pre-taped in Atlanta
during the Super Bowl to watch this.
It seems like it might have been because they absolutely did wait until just the exact. Well, I guess they would have.
Description of what the Kid Rock show was. It's this for me. Feeling
more like an old CMT special than a Super Bowl protest event.
in the 90s watching CMT.
CMT, yeah. It did. It totally was CMT coded. Absolutely was CMT coded. There was less than 150 people at their alternative halftime show and giving solid Rooster Teeth feathers on a Thursday night.
As Eric Doherty
got so high during the Turning Point USA All-American halftime show, the platform was down for a brief moment. All right. We broke the internet. Run the culture. These people are, I swear, addicted to clouting themselves out.
Its readers corrected him.
Actually pivoted from X streaming to YouTube due to licensing issues. Right. See, exactly.
It was never on X.
Due to licensing restrictions, we are unable to stream the All-American halftime show on X.
This really gets me to question.
Like, what kind of licensing restrictions could there possibly have been that Elon Musk couldn't have immediately just been like, no, it's cool, you can stream over here?
Even on? I don't know.
Don't forget to change the channel during the Super Bowl halftime show, says fucking says the big lips of Kevin Sorbo. The big, beautiful lips of Kevin Sorbo.
Don't forget to change the channel during the Super Bowl halftime show. And
who again? Peak relevancy. Peak relevancy here is Kevin Sorbo.
Did this guy forget? I guess not take his own advice.
Worst halftime show I've ever seen. Oh, he's so cooked. He's so cooked. It's so cooked.
Trump's golf club during the Super Bowl.
Bad Bunny halftime show played on the big screens. Oh. And you know they were loving it too. You know, oh my God.
Trump's there somewhere. They're watching.
Molding, coping, seething.
That Kid Rock thing is too.
Is that Lindsey Graham?
So they kept on the Bad Bunny.
Purposely. Okay, here's Jake Paul. We cut over to Jake Paul. And he, of course, had some words in true Jake Paul fashion.
Purposefully turning off the halftime show. Let's rally together and show big
corporations. They can't just do whatever they want without consequences. He made it seem like it was about corporations. No. Like you directly put on boxing matches to the benefit of big corporations. Do you not? Is that not what your entire game is?
Which equals viewership to them. You are their benefit. Realize you have power. Turn off this halftime. A fake American
citizen performing who publicly hates America. I cannot support that. It's and there it is. It's openly about racism. People who live in Puerto Rico have been identified as U.S. citizens since 1917, Jake. Additionally, Jake Paul, who's lived in Puerto Rico since 2021, still would technically qualify as a U.S. citizen. So again, punching himself in his own face is Jacob Paul. Jacob Paul.
To leverage Puerto Rico's tax incentives under Act 60, which apparently...
And Bad Bunny did call them out for that. Bad Bunny has called them out for leveraging their tax incentives to live in Puerto Rico.
The right structuring could essentially lower their combined effective tax rate from as high as 50% to only 4% by moving to the island. This guy,
so they're taking advantage of Puerto Rico without doing anything to help Puerto Ricans as a whole. But that being said, we did hear some pushback from Logan Paul, from Jake Paul's own brother. I don't know if he's going to go into it. I kind of want to see if he goes into it here. Logan Paul may question his love for brother Jake Paul after his ridiculous Bad Bunny take. And here it is right here. I love my brother, but I don't agree with this. Puerto Ricans are Americans, and I'm happy they were given the opportunity to showcase the talent that comes from that island. So boom, a rare Logan Paul W here. So I want you to take out your master ball and catch that motherfucker, because you never know when something like this is going to come by again.
Where, again, I can't play because there's audio, but...
Live streamer XQC exposes Erica Kirk for botting their 5 million live viewers during the Kid Rock halftime show. Even XQC could tell that they were openly botting their halftime show.
But the chat was moving at a snail's pace. Very weird stuff. But the main reason I wanted to share that is because of the comment below. Because this song that I cannot show you is so terrible This is an actual.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, and drink my beer. Oh, come on.
Drive my truck, drink my beer.
The country music scene is in shambles. It has been made worse today. I, as a country music fan,
and he constantly makes
as some of you know,
how bad the new country music is. And look,
am openly embarrassed for this. I might not listen to country music for this. This is like, oh God, that's embarrassing. Oh, that hurts.
Practically every other song is about fishing or about water, about beer, about blue jeans. They all have the same
about having fun on the beach, about drinking, about sunny days. You know what I mean? There are good country songs. While there are plenty of good country songs to listen to that openly sing about loving your fellow man and the struggles that the working class people face. You also have a non-zero portion of the country music genre and country music like singers and artists that are openly political and only write political songs. Like Jason Aldean at one point was about singing about, dirt roads and cold beers and things like that. But then he came out with Try That in a Small Town, just openly political.
Gabby Barrett, which all look like anagrams of each other.
Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brass.
In terms of non-U.S. artists, because there are a lot of complaints. Oh, Bad Bunny, not even American. Even though he's American, Puerto Rico.
Non-U.S. artists who performed at the Super Bowl. We had Phil Collins, Enrique Iglesias, U2, Sting, Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones, The Who, Coldplay, Shakira, The Weeknd, Rihanna.
Like, again, going
and every single time that one of these, like Rihanna, like Bad Bunny, like Shakira. Anytime there has been diverse representation at the Super Bowl, people have lined up to want to say something about it. It's just another way to drive up your clout within the political space and within the reactionary sector of the internet.
Opportunity for all Americans to enjoy a halftime show with no agenda other than to celebrate faith,
family and freedom.
Headlined by the guy that wrote balls in
your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. You want my balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. What in the fuck is this writing?
Balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth.
No.
Faith and family right there.
Come on, yes. Oh, nothing makes me think of faith and family than balls in mouth. That's
on the track.
Oh God.
That's statutory. His psychic at the time, the late Joe C, then chimes in, but I say it's mandatory. Faith, family, Kid Rock.
No.
So I want to share this to end on this.
How Garth Brooks' Super Bowl national anthem performance changed everything.
Just to show you, but they were going to debut a Garth Brooks song. So, as Audacity writes here, a lesser-known story of the Super Bowl 27 was country star Garth Brooks' battle with programming execs over his wish to broadcast his
We Shall Be Free. The song was written in response to the Los Angeles riots that followed the Rodney King verdict in 1992. The video showed harrowing footage of riots, war, poverty, and other topics that the network decided were too controversial to air, so Brooks reportedly bounced. After some scrambling by executives to figure out a solution, I guess I'm reading it alongside him reading it.
Beside Academy Award-winning actress Marlee Matlin as she signed for the hearing impaired. You have here, I wish I could play it because this is a great song. I'll get to the lyrics in a second. But they actually had to delay the opening kickoff to play this Garth Brooks song, We Shall Be Free, which right-wingers would today claim is too woke.
Is woke.
And to be
is
fair,
woke, exactly.
Country stations back then, some of them weren't playing it either. Because, again, a message of freedom, equality, as we'll get to with these lyrics. But it shows you, like, Garth Brooks was the most popular country artist in the 90s. There is no one like that today in country music with this level of popularity who's singing about these sorts of issues. So let me just quote a bit of this because it is a really good song. This ain't coming from no prophet, just an ordinary man. When I close my eyes, I see the way this world shall be when we all walk hand in hand. When the last child cries for a crust of bread, when the last man dies for just words that he said, when there's shelter over the poorest head, we shall be
We
free.
shall be free.
Speaking to poverty.
Boom. Fantastic.
Speaking to freedom of speech.
See, really good country music used to be written and is still written.
Oceans are clean again. We shall be free. Speaking to a clean environment. Speaking to anti-racism. Like, can you imagine the top selling country star today doing anything like this?
I don't know. There was a song, what was it called? What was it? By Kenny Chesney not too long ago that was kind of in the same, I think it was called Get Along or something like that, where it was kind of like, hey, we can just put shit to the side and not be so political and not be so divided. I mean, nothing on this scale, nothing that was openly commenting on
country music song,
the politics of the time, like Garth Brooks did in this instance.
For the very last time, and nobody walks a step behind. When there's only one race, and that's mankind.
And that's mankind. Then we shall be free.
This is anti-capitalist.
Boom.
Like, there is nothing like this.
And I think that that's the reason. I think that's probably one of the main reasons that you can't run things like that. There has always been a broad anti-capitalist message to, if you listen to country music from back in the day. That's why I say that country music, or that punk music rather, has always existed in some form. It just has gone through stages. Sometimes it sounds like R&B. Sometimes it sounds like reggaeton. Today it sounds like reggaeton. Yesterday it sounded like Garth Brooks.
Halftime shows. Did you even watch the other one? What are your thoughts on Bad Bunny and Clanchella?
But no, I wanna go to a picture. I want to go to a picture of what this was really about. And what I think did it for some people, what I think does it for a lot of people is I can't show a lot of this. But there's a time when after the fireworks has gone off, after the party's been going on, after the wedding, there was a legit wedding that happened. These people invited Bad Bunny to their wedding, and instead of going, he was just like, nah, how about you guys just get married at the Super Bowl? And that's why everybody is dressed for a wedding. But after all of this, there is a moment when the flags of the many nations come into focus. And it's America, and not just, America the way we understand it. Like I said before, like it's not just the United States. It's the flags of the many nations of America. And at the vanguard, as always, is the United States. And it's great, and it's great, and it's great. And it's great to see a beautiful performance, a good message, and yeah, good things, in the face, absolutely in the face of everything that's going on today, in the face of Kid Rock, in the face of Donald Trump, in the face of ICE. This is what America needs. More of this. And I didn't like Bad Bunny before yesterday. I didn't like Bad Bunny before today, but I think today everybody likes Bad Bunny. And that's where I'm going to leave it. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you like Bad Bunny? Are you a fan now? Were you a fan before? Did you like the show? Did you dislike the show? Let me hear about it. As always, I'm KazariAlpha, and I will see your beautiful faces on the battlefield.